Hi there, welcome back to Oops, I Planted Again. My name is Courtney, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about 3 things I've learned since I bought my first plant home almost 5 years ago. I wanted to try something a little bit different for today's video, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe so you don't miss any videos in the future, and share this video with a planty friend. Let's get right into it. The first thing is that getting messy is good for the soul. A few years ago, I found myself in a very rigid routine. I was really depressed. I had a lot of anxiety, and I was trying to hold on really tight to this type of control over my life. And I found that when I got into houseplants and I embraced the messiness of it all, that energy spilled into other areas of my life. And I realized that there's so much amazingness that comes from the messiness and the getting in there and doing things that are outside of the norm, and realizing that things don't have to be perfect for them to be good for your soul. And when you have houseplants, you get messy. You're digging in the dirt, you're repotting, you're watering, you're getting stuff everywhere. And coming from somebody who is used to being so rigid and so in my routine, it was almost like a complete shock and something I really had to adjust to. And now I realize how much that having this type of messiness and this encouragement of doing things and things not having to be perfect has helped me in every single area of my life. The second thing I learned was about practicing detachment and realizing that I am not completely stuck to an outcome, and that if things do not work out, that is completely fine. And it also helped me get more connected with myself and how I valued myself, especially in other areas of my life, and realizing that other people's perceptions of me or my life or anything don't really matter at the end of the day. And I don't have to be attached to these perceptions and these other ideas and beliefs that do not resonate with me. And when you're able to practice detachment, it really helps you go through life with open eyes and an open heart, and just having an open type of life. And when you have a lot of plants and plants die, sometimes you get so attached to the idea that you are a bad plant parent or you're terrible, like you killed this plant, and that's just simply not the case. Plants are also living things, and I think we forget about that sometimes. And living things can die, and that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that at all. It's just this cycle that happens with plants, and it happens in our lives, and we have to realize that being able to practice detachment is how we're able to be successful in whatever way that looks like for us. And the third thing that I've learned since I bought my first plant is that you are able to create an individual experience in your life that makes you happy. And this relates a lot to plant care and plant information and advice that we absorb through social media or people that we know. And they're like, hey, this was my experience, this was mine, this was mine, this was mine. And sometimes all of that information can get super overwhelming, and then we almost feel stuck in trying to take care of our plants and take care of our life, take care of ourselves as well. And I think it's really important to take this information, but only take what actually resonates with you. And that doesn't mean that you have to be afraid to try these things that you're hearing or listening to or that are being absorbed by you, but it really rests on trusting your gut and being like, hey, this is something that I'm interested in trying. Let me try this out. Let me experiment with this. And there might be other times where you're like, hey, that doesn't really resonate with me, and that's completely fine. And I think this is relevant to plants and also relevant to your life. It's that you are the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with 24/7, 365 until the day that you die. And it's up to you to create your experience in this world, in this reality. And your happiness and how you feel about yourself and how you feel about the things around you are completely up to you. And I want you to take these things that I've learned and take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, and that is perfectly fine. And I wanted to share this video with you today because it was on my heart, and I wanted to do something a little bit different than I have on this channel. And I want you to make sure that you thumbs up this video if you liked it, and make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any videos in the future. And once again, I want to thank you so much for being here, and thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one.